guys, and welcome to today's video. In this video I want to share with you 8 different mini folios I have made by using one 12 by 12 inch paper pad. And the paper pad I have used is called Tropical State of Mind, and I bought it in a local store here in Germany. So unfortunately this brand doesn't sell online, but if you live in a country where you have an action store, you might be able to find it. And there is a lot of like summer and tropical papers. I think it has a lot of cute images, so I thought it's a great paper pad to use for this album style. And because of the small size of these folios, I was able to use only 24 different papers which are included in this paper pad to make 8 different folios. And because I decorated these folios very similarly, I'm going to show you only one of these folios in the details. And if you're also interested in making this folio style in the smaller size, then you will find my cutting guides in my Etsy store. So you could just go to my Etsy store and then you will be able to download it and print it out to keep in a folder, and you could make this folio style over and over again by using different collections and different themes for your folios. And in the cutting guides you will of course find measurements for all the different elements, as well as information on where to score your cardstock elements, and there's also a lot of images which show you exactly how to put it together. So there's one page for the album cover, and then there's another page for how to make the inside of the folio. And then I also always include templates in my cutting guides, because with these templates you will be able to see exactly how to cut and how to score your cardstock elements, as well as how to cut the corners. And these are actually true to size templates, so you could also print them out and use them as an actual template. And there's also a video tutorial for this folio style publicly uploaded to my YouTube channel, so I will just link it on the top here and in the info box. But even though I'm doing exactly the same folio style in this tutorial, the size is different. So in the tutorial I'm doing the folio in the size 6 by 8 inches, and in this video today I'm showing you these folios in the smaller size, so in the size 4 by 6 inches, which is of course way smaller. So if you want to make this album in the smaller size, then I would recommend you to get the cutting guide, and then you would be perfectly fine to follow along the video tutorial for the larger size, as it's of course exactly the same steps you have to do, but just refer to the measurements in the cutting guide instead of listening to the measurements I'm telling you in the tutorial. And then yeah, you can just make it by using the tutorial along with the cutting guides. Okay, so now let's just have a closer look on one of the folios I have made. And I just want to start on the back cover. So as you can see on the back cover, I included this small pocket and there is a tag inside. And I actually didn't do a lot of decoration here on the back side, so I only added some pattern papers to the pocket, and then I also added one of the cutter parts saying lazy days of summer. So I just cut it out and I backed it onto this scallop frame. And for this scallop frame I actually used one of my Lawn Fawn die cut sets, and I really love using these die cuts. I use them in almost all my albums. I have them in square, in rectangle shape, as well as in a circle shape. So yeah, and other than that I didn't add anything here. But I really like to include this interactive element on the back side of the cover here, because I usually make this folio style, especially in the smaller size, to give as a gift to friends or family members, and then I always like to just include my greetings on the tag on the back side. And I also didn't add any decorative elements to the spine of the folio, so I also kept this very simple. And then on the album cover, I also only added some pattern papers, and I actually backed it onto this green cardstock because I liked to have a frame around it. And then I used another one of my Lawn Fawn die cut sets. So I used this rectangle scalloped frame to place onto my album cover by using some foam tape so that it gives it a little bit of dimension. And yeah, so these frames I think are just great to put a title. So you could also use some alphabet die cuts to write down your title, maybe the title of the country or the place you were visiting for your vacations. Or you could of course also hand letter the title to your album here. And to close up this album, I just added a ribbon closure by using this black ribbon. And then this is what the folio looks like on the inside, and as you can see, there is the left side and the right side, so there is no hinge or anything like this needed to make this folio. So on the left side I included this little booklet, and I also added a ribbon pull tab on there. And to open it up, you would use these Velcro circles. And this booklet style is not opening up like a regular booklet, but instead you would always flip your pages from the left and the right side, so that you have 3 pages next to each other to add your photos to. And for the photos, I would recommend to not use 4x6 inch photos, because then you would cover up the pattern papers completely, but instead use smaller sized photos. So what I like to do is I use my collage app to add 2 photos to one 4x6 photos, and then you have 3x4 inch photos to print out. And I think 3x4 inch photos are the perfect size to include in this folio. And as you can see, I also like to back my photos on these scalloped frames, but this is of course optional. You could also add your photos just like they are. And then to the right side of this folio, I added a waterfall style page. And to decorate it, I also used another 2x2 inch cut apart from the collection or from the paper pad, and then again I just used my scallop frame die cut to place underneath the cut apart. And then I also added this shrine to the album because I thought it would match the summer theme perfectly. And then you can just flip your pages individually to the top, and I would just add my photos, my 3x4 inch photos, to the back sides of these flaps. But you could of course also add some smaller photos to the pattern paper sides, or you could use them for journaling. I would probably like to use them for journaling, or you add some more decorations to them. So that's actually anything I wanted to show you in this folio, but I will now also include some more clips of the other 7 folios I have made, just to give you some inspiration. But I thought it would probably be very boring if I go ahead and show you all of these 8 folios, as I said before, they are very similarly decorated. And before I end this video today, I just want to say that I really love this folio style in the size 6x8 inches as well as in the size 4x6 inches, because it's just easy to make. So if you're just a beginner and you want to try making albums or folios, I can highly recommend to start by making a folio like this, because you don't need to make a hinge, and it's really easy to start with. And for me it only takes 1.5 or maybe 2 hours maximum. So yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed watching this video today, and if you did so, I would love to get your feedback in the comments down below. And then you can also give it a thumbs up if you liked this video, and then I hope to see you in my next video. Have a good day. Bye!